to Cousins. Do you know you have faced Kevin McHale 7 times and you're 0-7 against McHale?
Is that true?
That is. What do you mean? Is it true? Of course,
he's such a winner. He can't believe it. Oh my goodness! I wish I had your voice right there, Kevin. I would have said something great like, "Oh my God, that was a good dunk."
That was nice.
That was really
Steve,
nice.
You got to start blocking that stuff out there.
I guess so. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Did the players borrow these socks from McHale's closet?
They look like it. Nice play right there by Derek Favors of New Jersey. Well, what do you think of these? You ever play with socks like that, Steve?
I'm sorry?
Ever play with socks like this?
You know what? I wish I had.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, interesting choice on the wardrobe.
Yeah, I like them, though. You know, a little flavor. Yeah, not bad by NBA properties to do this.
I was all flash as a player. C-Web knows that.
Exactly. He used to talk too much junk, too,
Steve, what kind of wisdom did you impart on these kids before the game started?
You know, all I told them was just play hard and have fun. I mean, it's basically a pickup game, but when you play a pickup game, you want to win, and you just want to play hard, enjoy yourself, and play together. And I mean, you know, nobody's going to get hurt. You don't want to come in, take a charge, but at least compete and make it fun for everybody.
So DeJuan Blair has gone 4 of 5 with 8 points, but people talking about that tomahawk put in by Cousins. The West, we got the second-year players right now shooting 77%. Sophomores on top by 5. Moments ago, we saw that inadvertent elbow by Landry Fields into the nose of Blake Griffin. He has had it looked at. The good news is he is back out there. The bad news is if they lose him on night 1 of the All, I mean, he's supposed to be tomorrow night.
That's right.
And he's supposed to play on Sunday. He's got a lot of big parts in this play.
Yeah. Please don't lose him. I might just have to stay in the hotel. No, I'm joking, but no, he's definitely a tough guy. And the funny thing about him, I've watched him take so many bumps and bruises during the year. You know, he seems to react to it for 1 second, and he seems he forgets about it for the rest of the game. Hopefully the same situation tonight.
He's had some injuries before. There was a nice screen setting up Curry's 3. And here come the rookies, coached by Kevin McHale tonight. And Kevin, what'd you tell these young guys?
I told him to run a lob play to Blake Griffin, and then he was going to jump it.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we drew up that play. We just drew up that play. Thank you. Yeah, we drew that up. Mike was nice enough to let me draw that play up coming out of that timeout.
Very nice. Ibaka, who comes in. Curry with the ball, and they'll go to Taj Gibson.
He does the old Moses Malone, gets 3 rebounds, and the most of it made the last one.
Eric Bledsoe to his former teammate at Kentucky Wall. Well, there are a lot of Kentucky Wildcats out here, Kevin McHale.
Yeah, they are, and one just stole the ball right there. I drew that up, too. But maybe not so much that one.
You are a genius. You are a genius.
Hey, I just like the fact that somehow I'm 7-0 against Steve Kerr. I didn't even know how that happened.
Yeah, Steve didn't like that statistic. He said, are you sure on that? Here's DeRozan playing back home. Kevin, when you were rookie, they didn't have a game like this, did they?
No, we didn't. Not only was there not a game like this, I couldn't jump like that either.
They didn't make players like that back then, did they, huh?
No, that mold is a little unique. That guy's amazing.
Well, there was Dr. J, of course, and Dominique. Bledsoe! With a nice windmill coming from the wing.
Looks like the guys are getting the cobwebs off. Guys are warming up, and fans get ready. Here comes the game.
Yep, that's right.
And C-Web, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get John Wall to do the Dougie for you before the night's over.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're going to coach him in the dance, too. I feel you, man.
Exactly. Lob dumps and dances.
And only if you can mirror him, that'd be worth it there,
That'd
Kevin.
be wonderful.
Couple dunks. We've already had 6 dunks in this game.
Well, I tell you, John Wall told you. He said, I'm just going to throw it up. And that guy went and got it. He threw it up at the top of the square. Oh, to be young, gifted, and athletic. That's what that guy is right there. And as you see, let's just keep watching. Guys, you can show this 10 more times up there.
Never get tired of
it.
it.
His head is up there by the logo. This guy right there, he is a beast, and I mean that in the most complimentary of ways.
John Wall's been nice, too. 6 points and 6 assists already.
That's right. That guy is fast. And I think we heard Kevin McHale say it earlier, about the guards usually dominate this game because the ball is in their hands. He's getting it to his guys.
James Harden has come in, the former Arizona State player, now with Oklahoma City. Little screen there by Favors as Wesley Johnson is in. He's with the Minnesota Timberwolves via Syracuse and Iowa State. And Harden comes hard the other way.
That's right, and Kevin McHale and myself affectionately love to call this man old man game because this guy can play in different sets and you never know what he's thinking by his body language or how he is. A real good player for Oklahoma.
Landry Fields into Favors. You know, Fields is a guy, he was really not on the radar. A terrific scorer in the Pac-10 with Stanford. But then he starts right off the bat with the New York Knicks and catches that New York media by surprise.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And all my friends that live in New York, they love this guy. They say he's the toughness of that team. They say he's the toughness of that arena. So, yeah, this guy, for those of you fans out there that are not too familiar with Mr. Fields, get familiar with him. A tough-nosed player that really makes the Knicks go.
Los Alamos, California. The NBA invites kids ages 6 to 12 to join NBA Hoop Troop. Kids ask your parents for permission to go to hooptroop.com. NBAhooptroop.com. You can register for free and enter contests, play online games, and build your own NBA arena. Fields is on the board. We got a tie game at 28. Brandon Jennings. And Drew Holiday, another Los Angeles kid who played at UCLA and is having a terrific season for Doug Collins and the 76ers.
And as I look at Holiday, I see the NBA really let loose on the rule that shoes have to match your uniforms because I don't know where yellow, blue, and red work together at all. But maybe if he was a Pittsburgh Steeler, maybe it would work. But since he is a Clipper, I'll just act like I understand. I'll just say I understand even though I don't.
Yeah. Here we have Fields at the line. Like you said, Drew is from the Los Angeles area, went to UCLA. He has an older brother who plays for the Washington Huskies and then was a high pick by Philadelphia. I know Doug Collins loves his athleticism, loves the way he runs that offense, and is certainly a part of the future plans in Philadelphia.
And I know he loves Doug Collins because Doug Collins has him in this game. Doug Collins has Philadelphia winning. That's right, people. If you've been on the moon lately and you haven't been down to earth, Philadelphia is actually in the playoff race. So great job to Doug and his young player.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job. Fields, and then finally put in by Wesley Johnson. We're talking about coaches, and there have been some great coaching efforts like Thibodeau and another one, Blair. He has just sucked right into this game. 12 points and 6 of 7 so far.
He plays for the San Antonio Spurs. They go hard every day, in practice, on the plane, at home. These guys work. He's coming out here and playing like he's with the Spurs. Doesn't surprise me, but I love watching him go at it. And I think the other guys need to realize, hey, if I rebound and just make a couple layups, I'm in the MVP running.
Hey, Steve Kerr, when you were, and here's Hard launching a 3. Steve Kerr, when you were running the Phoenix Suns, what did you think of Blair coming out of Pitt? Because we talked about his knee issue, and it was an issue, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, unfortunately, because he was going to be a pretty high pick, and then the word came out about the ACLs, and the doctors had to kind of give everybody the notice. And that's what dropped him into the second round.
Dwan Blair leading all scorers with 12. There's our score halfway through the first half.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Staples Center. The rookies with a 1-point lead. I'm with Blake Griffin, who literally saw stars moments ago after catching that inadvertent elbow. First of all, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. That was a pretty good one by Dwan Blair, so I'm going to have to get him back later.
You won't be back in the game?
Yeah, I'll probably play a little in the second half.
We saw some spectacular dunks of you during the season. Also, you had a couple alley-oops when Kevin McHale put you back in the game. But I got to ask you, that first shot you took was nowhere near the rim. What happened?
No, I think it slipped or something. Something like that. The lights or something. I don't know.
You don't think it was nerves?
No,
All right, well, good luck. Stay healthy because you got a busy week coming up.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Zags, thank you. Is he a rookie of the year at least midway through this season?
He is my rookie of the year midway through the season, and he's right. He wasn't nervous. I opened the door out in the back when he shot the ball. The draft is what pushed the ball back and made it be an air ball, so he's not nervous.
One rookie of the year winner helping out another rookie of the year candidate. There's James Harden out there with a nice triple. Coming back home.
Speaking of Harden, you know, it's just really fun watching Oklahoma. To be able to watch a young team start together and grow and develop together, it's just really fun. And he's a big part of that success coming off the bench.
You know, their coach, though, he's got such a great feel for it. Last year's NBA Coach of the Year, Scott Brooks, I think has just really adjusted to what he thinks as a coach. He's learned from some great guys. George Karl, the late Bill Musselman, and I think done wonders as we see a three here by Blair. And here comes Fields. He's done a nice job with that Oklahoma City team.
A great job, and he's understood guys, and he's put pressure on guys. He's not coddled them. He said, listen, I expect us to be good, and we're going to play together, and it's just great to see them do that.
There's Kevin Durant.
Hey, somebody help me. The bull is messing with me back there. The mascots are messing with me, man. Somebody help me, guys.
You don't need that.
Yeah, I don't need this
You
right
don't
now.
need any of that stuff right
Help me
now.
out.
Kevin Durant, one of the terrific players in the NBA. Some people coming into this season off of what he did this past summer thought he might be the best player in the NBA.
You know what? I tell you what, he's definitely, he and Carmelo are the best scorers.
Wow,
in this
aren't they?
game.
Wow.
Yes, watching those guys is fun. And when you just look at how the game is developed, this guy is a tall guy. He can play center in high school. He's 6'11" and shooting threes like that.
Blair. Oh! Bring it back and smack it down, big man.
Wow. Woo. I guess those doctors were wrong that talked about him before being drafted, huh? I guess those knees work pretty good.
Who needs ACLs?
Exactly.
He didn't have bone on bone as Rasheed Favors launched from outside in a nice long two.
Yeah.
Is it bone on bone?
You know, I've heard it's bone on bone. I've heard that many times, which just amazes me. The pain factor, the ice factor after, the fact he's undersized and is so athletic is just amazing. Ligaments or not, he's incredible.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to force all these kids now to have their ACLs taken out because of what he can do with that kind of size and moving that way.
Right.
And he plays center. He starts at center on that team.
And he plays center for a physical team.
Yes.
And he's often undersized, and he's not overmatched. And that's something in this game you really have to learn your way. And he being with Pop and Tim Duncan, the great, all those guys, he's in a place that really suits his mentality.
Here is Brandon Jennings. He was the top high school player in the year a couple years ago. Was going to go to SC, then changed his mind. Was going to go to Arizona, then decided he was going to go play in Italy. As Johnson gets it and puts it in. But Jennings went overseas. He's maybe one of the few, if not the only, named players that have forgone a year in college to go overseas and play right out of high school, then go into the NBA draft.
Yeah, you're exactly right. When this kid went overseas, everybody thought to themselves, what is he doing? Why is he going overseas? Just take your punishment in the NBA and be drafted low. You know, what impressed me about the guy is not over as we see a clean block by Holiday. Little guys get clean blocks.
Yeah, they
I just
can.
got to wait to get from behind. As we look at this right here, this is an 1988 throwback to Dominique Wilkins, who did that in Chicago. That's right, he did it in Chicago against Michael Jordan. When, you know, we still have a little controversy on the end of that with Michael coming from the free throw line twice and them not counting the first one.
We've had 14 dunks in this game already.
Wow.
But, I mean, going overseas, I don't know if he would say it was the most thrilling thing he ever did, but he made some money. Now he's in the NBA.
You know what? He made some money and he got some discipline. One of the things when he came out was people didn't know if he could play in a structured offense or could he be a leader. Well, when he went overseas, he had to be in the leadership role. The two-a-days they have in practice over there, the seasons, the lonely time that you heard him talk about him being over there.
Yes.
He really had to figure out who he was. He came back to this league mature. He wasn't a